oh my goodness, they left all these bags of chips open again. What am I going to do with them? They're not going to finish them and they're just going to go stale. I'm just going to have to throw them away. Well, actually, have you had this problem yourself? Or even if you haven't, you eventually will. So have no fear, because I am here. Today, I will teach you a technique that I have been using for as long as I can remember. Having a big household means that one person likes Lay's and the next person likes hot Cheetos. That means that we can't finish one bag in one sitting, so obviously all these bags are going to get left open. By using 3 simple techniques, we are going to make sure that the bag stays fresh for the entirety of its time until the next time it is ready to be eaten. First, I will show you how to prep your bag. Then I will show you the actual technique on how to fold it. And finally, I will show you how to check to make sure that the bag is actually sealed. All you're going to need today is 1 bag of chips open. First, we're going to prep the bag. So we're going to check the bag. As you can see, it's about halfway, more than halfway eaten. And all we're going to do is grab the bag and shake it. By shaking it, we allow the chips to sit nicely at the bottom and they all get nice in a little clump together at the bottom. Then what we're going to do is place the bag on a flat surface, place our hand, and scoot the chips up to the sealed end. With the other hand, we're going to push out as much air as possible. That prevents the chips from going stale. We're going to grab one corner and fold it in, and again, press, and make nice sharp edges if possible. It should look something like this. With the other corner, we're going to touch this corner to this corner. And it's going to come out looking something like a paper hat or a paper boat. As you can see, now we're going to grab the 2 flaps at the bottom and roll up. We're going to roll them up nice and tight. Do them as tight as possible. That way you prevent the air from going in or going out. When you have a triangle at the top that's about 1 or 2 inches big, you're going to grab the tip of the triangle and fold it down. So you should turn out with something that looks like this. As you can see, it's nice and flat. The tip, like I said, you're going to stick it into the flaps. And what you're going to do with the flaps is then, after you have stuck it in, you're going to roll it down. So roll it down and do it as tightly as possible. So just roll it down. And after you've done that, the bag should look something like this. Finally, if your bag looks like this, this means that your bag is sealed. So now I'm going to show you how to check to make sure that it is sealed. First, you're going to want to make sure to shake the bag a bit, just to make sure that everything's just set nice and straight. And you want to kind of just grab the edges to make sure that they are, not moving, as you can see. What we're going to do next is grab the bag and just flip it. If you flip the bag, this should not move at all. That means that you sealed it properly. And lastly, to check to make sure that you sealed it properly, shake the bag upside down. If you shake the bag upside down and no chips come out, that means you did this right. So none of these things are hard to do. And in order for you to keep a fresh bag of chips every time, you're going to have to keep practicing this technique by remembering to use the 3 simple steps that I showed you. First, make sure to prep your bag. Then, make sure you actually do the technique and you roll everything nice and tight. And finally, you're going to want to make sure that you check your bag to make sure that it is actually properly sealed. Once you've done all of these steps, it's easy for you to just run to the store, get a big box of the variety of chips, and start picking at the different types of bags. Just if you're craving a Dorito, but then you're also craving a Lay, but you don't want to go buy a big bag, you can, get as many as you want. Go ahead. Now with these techniques, you can roll it. So next time that you open your bag of chips that you did not finish and you use this technique, you will see that they come out just as fresh as when you first opened them.